Welcome back, everyone. It's slow cooker day. We are going to make gravy smothered cube steaks in our slow cooker or crock pot. We've got a delicious gravy that we're going to make to pour over those delicious cube steaks, which we have right here. Now I have 3 good sized cube steaks here. This recipe can go all the way up to 6 of them. Now I am going to be chopping up some vegetables to put into the crock pot. Carrots, celery, a bell pepper, and onion. Now you can do this step or not do this step. We are going to put this over rice, or you can do a egg noodle or even mashed potatoes. And then over here, we're going to be dredging our cube steaks and give them a nice sear, lock in some flavor. Got my flour, got the seasonings, and then we'll set that up. In a narrow dish, we're going to place 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Let's kind of estimate that. Don't have to be perfect. That'll be plenty right there. And then we're going to add in half a teaspoon of all of my seasonings here. Salt, black pepper, garlic powder. I'm going to add a little extra in there. Onion powder. And we got some paprika, which will give a nice color and a nice smokiness. This is smoked paprika. We'll just take a little whisk it together. Woo! I tried to get my husband.
Yeah, you missed.
In a large skillet over medium-high heat, I've got 1 tablespoon of butter that I'm going to melt, along with adding 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. We'll blend that together, and we'll get that nice and sizzly in the dish there. Now I'm going to come over here to my steaks. I'm going to grab one. These are big steaks. I'm going to put it in the flour mixture here. Press it down. We want to get it nice and coated. Flip it over. Press it down again. When you see the sizzle happen all in the pan here, we're going to start adding our cube steak. I'm just going to shake off the excess a little bit. These are so big that I'm probably going to do one at a time. Won't take very long. We're just looking to get them nice and golden brown on one side and flip it over and get golden brown on the other side. About 3 to 4 minutes. Whew, it left me there. Another 3 minutes. All right, let's take a look. It's only been about 2 minutes. Oh yeah, perfect right there. I'm going to place these on a plate as they're getting seared up. Right. Coat one side, flip it over, coat the other side. We're going to put it in that hot oil right here. Three minutes. If you feel like you need to add more oil during your batches, you can go ahead and add some right on the sides. That way you don't dry out your pan. It's good. We're going to start rough chopping up our vegetables. Just bite-sized pieces. It'll make for a nice presentation also. Now I've already peeled my carrots, so I'm just going to take the ends off. And I'm going to cut them a little smaller than the pepper because they're a heartier vegetable. I'm going to rough chop a large yellow onion. Take off both ends, the outer layer. I'm just going to cut it in half. Cut it in half. Nice chunks. These will melt down. There we go. Got some celery. I already washed it off. I'm just going to take off the bottom ends here. And then just chop those up. It'll just make it look so good. All right, what we're going to do now is bring our crock pot over. We're going to spray the inside of it with some nonstick cooking spray. That way nothing sticks. I'm going to put half of the vegetables on the bottom. This will be like the bed for the cube steaks to sit on. We're going to take our cube steaks, place them right on top. All those aromatics in there into these cube steaks. All right, try to create a layer here, just like that. We're going to add the rest of the vegetables on top. All right, now we're going to make the gravy. In a large mixing bowl, you're going to place 4 cups of beef broth. Whew. There we go. Now I'm making my own beef broth. I'm using it with the Better Than Bouillon roasted beef base. It's just 4 cups of water and 4 teaspoons of the Better Than Bouillon. Or 4 cups of just beef broth that you can get in a box or cans. So I'm going to mix this together. That'll help melt the bouillon into that hot water. All right. Clean my water up here. We're going to add in 1 can of cream of soup. Now this is a celery cream of soup, or you could do cream of mushroom. Now this is a 10-ounce size can. We're going to add in 1 packet of brown gravy mix. This is 0.87 ounces. This will help thicken up the broth and the sauce in the crock pot, along with the flour on the cube steaks. Take 1 package of the Lipton onion soup mix. We're going to add that. Cracked black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon. Whisk this all together. Oh wow, that's good. All right, what we're going to do now is pour this all over our cube steaks and vegetables. Okay, we're going to place a lid on. We're going to cook this on high for 3 to 4 hours if you want it quick, or if you want it at the end of the day, you can cook it about 6 to 7 hours. You want those cube steaks to be nice and fork tender, and you want your vegetables to be tender also. All right, we're going to come back. I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to show you how we eat this. This is my gravy smothered cube steaks. Got some vegetables going on in there. Look at that rich gravy. Let me tell you how I did this. Halfway through the cooking process, I added a slurry, which was a 1/4 cup of cornstarch whisked together with a 1/4 cup of cold water. And then I poured it in here, gave it a little stir, and then put the lid back on. Look at that gravy. Who's ready? I'm going to put it over some rice. And give that a try for you. Look how rich that is. We're having ours with some buttered rice. Ooh. How tender that is. That's my bite right there. Wow, on those cold days, that will warm you up. Nice and delicious. Love that gravy. So full of flavor. The vegetables are nice and tender. Wow. Okay, you guys, give me a thumbs up on this one. It's delicious. All right, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye.